Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers.
Pulls it in on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
On the snap, it's Cobb. There's a crease. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. first carry of the season. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Finding some room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Kane. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Got a little grass. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs. and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over. Obviously, guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give him 96 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Could be an alley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Trying to run, it's Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Now here's Manning. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. A give to Brown. There's some room. Got some room entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slips one guy, now he's loose. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quarterback making checks. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the tight end. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink. They really struggled to try to find a...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, Manning. Quarterback adapted. trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's past the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets up.
Here's a little room there. The 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he might run for 400 yards in this one, Dave.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers, because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle him.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Finding open areas. Can't get him to the ground. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Swings it out to his running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Brown wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off for Brown. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Buckeyes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
A give to Brown. Might have a chance. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Cobb. Turning it on. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Snap to the back. Handoff. Washington running left. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Brings up second down.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Maybe a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Auburn!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Got him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Now sliding to his left. He's got his man, makes the grab. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Texas, 51, Auburn, 29.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He might want another play. On the snap, it's Cobb. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Brown will throw it. Looking long. Makes a deep grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the player.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Brown wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throwing Manning, using the quick game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Blue 22. Blue 22.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Brown wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game.